Hello and welcome here inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium on the campus of Thermopolis Middle School. Middle school girls basketball on TBSN. Here live again for our second home series of games of the season as the Thermopolis Bobcats host the visiting Burlington Huskies. This is the first game of a home and away series for the Thermopolis Bobcats and the Burlington Huskies. The Thermopolis Bobcats are making a trip up to Burlington in November. Also will be the first of 3 times during this girls basketball season that we will be up in Burlington, as we will be in Burlington on behalf of both Meeteetse and Shoshone later on this month. Speaking of Meeteetse, Bobcats will be up in Meeteetse taking on the Lady Longhorns on Saturday, I think. Yeah, Saturday, and then 10 sleep next week. So we were in Meeteetse for freshman basketball last year. That was a lot of fun. We've never been to Meeteetse, or we've never been to 10 sleep though for anything. We passed through 10 sleep multiple times on our way to. Like Buffalo and Newcastle and stuff like that. But it'll be fun to be at the new school that 10 sleep just got this past winter. So the Burlington Huskies and Thermopolis Bobcats get ready to face off a ABC contest between these two teams. And starting off with the A game, following into the B game, and then the C game. All that right here on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. Looks like Emma McNiven, and I believe this will be Mabry Schwann that'll be taking the tip off here for these two teams. Burlington Huskies wearing their all black with the orange numbering. They'll be moving right to left. Thermopolis wearing their home whites with the purple lettering, moving left to right. Shot is up on the right side. That's up no good. Mabry Schwann on the rebound there. We apologize for missing that on our camera. Driving to the right side. Vargas' shot is up. Can't get it to go. That's going to go right back up to the 33 of McNiven. She'll go down the far sideline. Trips, and that is going to be a travel. Watching Burlington in warm-ups, we are a little concerned about the height difference here between the two teams. Burlington, with a bit of a taller team, means they'll probably be able to do a lot more in the paint compared to the Bobcats. So Thermopolis is going to have to find a way around that for sure. Moving to the right side, tosses up to Schwann. Schwann moving, picks it up now, gives it up back to Sylvana DeVries. Tries to bank it in, no good. Great rebound there on that right wing. They'll move left side. And a very good screen there, too. Sylvana DeVries with it on the left wing inside the practice key. She'll pass right side to Vargas. Now here comes the 4 of Benefiel. Ella Benefiel, the 7th grader, and that is going to be a pass to Hannah Boren, taken away by the Huskies. They'll come down the right side, big speed. Shot is up, can't get it to go, gets the rebound, tries to put it up, and that's a foul. Initial shot was taken by Cambria Wick for the Huskies. Also, big shout out to Mike Augard for giving us the roster last minute. Not only that, also changing some of the numbers. We talked to Coach Augard before the start of the game. They got the Burlington Huskies got some new uniforms in this week, so they had to kind of scramble to get those numbers assigned in time. Second shot coming up for McNiven. Can't get that one to go. Still scoreless here in the A game. And a big pass wide open. Takes the shot in a hurry. It's up no good. Rebounded there by Emma McNiven. Good job by the Bobcats to create that. And that also drawing a travel. That will be the second call for the Huskies today on traveling. And this is a game that honestly I've been a little nervous about. Burlington, just all around really good athletic program they got in the Burlington K-12 schools, middle school and high school. Tries to give it to Mabry Schwann underneath the basket. Speaking of Burlington, I think they're playing. God, I'm trying to consider whether or not I want to go out to Burlington for the football playoffs, because they're going to be, I believe, a second seed in the North, or first seed. Gets it up underneath the basket, takes the shot. That one's up, can't get it to go. And tries to wrestle it away. That one's up, can't get that one to go. That's going to be a big pile in there. It's like that scene from Finding Nemo with the Pelicans. Or not the Pelicans, but the Seagulls. Mine. They just kept all crowding in there trying to get there. Vargas, a bit of a 2-on-2 situation. She'll toss it up to the the top of the key here to DeVries. She'll pass right side. Ella Benefiel with it. Swings the ball, moves left side. Tries to get a quick bounce pass out to Mabry Schwann, taken away by the Huskies. Big breakaway down the middle of the floor. Shot is up and a little too much power underneath the shot. Hannah Boren up on the rebound for the Bobcats. Bounce pass to the near side. Here comes Vargas. Driving to the right side and takes a shot, 2-on-1. They'll call the foul. Big shout out there to Stella Davidson and Brooklyn Winters for being there on the defense there for Burlington. Unfortunately, just hand did not go where it was supposed to. It'll be free throws coming up here for Vargas. Takes the shot. It's up and can't get it to go. Both teams still looking for the opening score with 3:47 to go in the first. Expected Burlington to be a high-flying offense. They were doing really well in making their shots in warm-ups. Takes the shot. It's up. First point of the game goes to the Bobcats. For the first time this season, this A team is going to get first blood. The Bobcats have surrendered the first basket of the game the first 3 games of the season for this A team. And they break that here today against the Huskies, but can we see them reverse it here, try to get the lead back? They'll go to the far side, drives down the right side, off the side of the basket. Vargas on the rebound, gives up to Mabry Schwann through the middle. Schwann did a lot of heavy lifting in that 8th grade A game against the Braves. I think she did end up scoring a basket. Shot is up from beyond the arc, up and no good. And Burlington, a bit of a sloppy pass to the middle of the floor there to Stella Davidson. By the way, we are expecting a good mix of Bobcat and Husky parents tuning in. So if you're tuning in from Burlington, we thank you so much. Although that being said, there are a big pack of Huskies in the stands here at Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium. Cambria Wick on the inbound here. She'll give it into the 13 of Lucy McNiven. Going around to the back end. That's going to go out of bounds. 1-0 here. It's looking like a soccer score here. Ironic as neither of these schools play soccer. 1-0 here. Up past the timeline she goes. Bounce pass to the middle. Takes the shot from the left side. That one's up and bounces it in. You know, already in the short sample size, already a more well put together team. I think the Bobcats got a lot better after that game against the Worland Braves. Definitely seeing a lot of progress being made here. A lot better passes, a lot better, shots being put up by the Bobcats. This is a different team than what we saw even in the game against Rocky. Moving to the left side and breaks free, has a hole there. That one's up, no good. Rebounded by Mabry Schwann on the far side. And overshoots the pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. That one was intended for the 4 of Ella Benefiel, the 7th grader, unable to beat the ball to the paint there. 2:32 to go in the first quarter. Going down the far side, here comes Cambria Wick down the right side. That shot is up, and it is in. Number 15, I want to say, that was Stella Davidson, that was Davidson in on the shot there for the Huskies. Takes a shot from way beyond the arc, can't get it to go. Rebounded by the 13 of McNiven. Davidson passes right side, takes a shot from beyond the arc, and it rims out. That one probably would have been good for 3 from the corner there, but Mabry Schwann on the rebound for the Bobcats. Moving down the left side, kicks it out, takes the shot from mid-range. It's up and can't get it to go on the bounce. Trying to chase it out of bounds. Hannah Boren was trying to get to the corner there. That's going to go back up to the Huskies. Inbounding here will be Natalie McNiven. We also got one coming in for the Huskies. Brooklyn Winters back onto the floor. She'll replace the 23 of Cambria Wick. Inbounds the pass. Burlington bringing it up the timeline, moving right to left. Up past the Bobcat head. Passes left side, goes in behind her. That pass intended for Natalie McNiven will go back to the Bobcats. 1:45 to go in the opening quarter. Still 3-2. We forgot to score it on Burlington's thing on our scoreboard. We apologize. It is 3-2. Bobcats have had the lead all day. Benefiel down to the right side. Kicks it out to Vargas. Overshoots the basket to the left side. Boren on the offensive rebound. Bringing it back around the arc now. Gives up back to Vargas up top. She'll move right side. Tipped and stolen away there by Brooklyn Winters. Down the other end. She's going to try to go coast to coast. Kicks it up behind her. Now skip pass over to the left side. Takes the shot. It's up and can't get it to go. A little bit of pressure there as well on the shot by Emma McNiven. There are 4 McNivens here or 3 McNivens on the roster that we can see on this A roster alone. McNiven and Augard are 2 names that I see a lot in the southern Bighorn County area. Into the corner, this one wide open for Benefiel and overshoots it. And good job on Ella Benefiel. Back to some of that familiar play that we saw from her in 2024 as a 6th grader, was very brave from beyond the arc in 2024 on the C team. And made a lot of her shots early on to start the season as well. Speaking of, Benefiel kicks it out, another wide open Sylvana DeVries. This one up for 3 and hits the rim this time. And it'll be 2-on-1 inside the paint. Goes back to Burlington on the jump ball. A very exciting contest here to open out today's action. The first of 3 games here between the Huskies and the Bobcats. First game out of 6 total this season, not including the conference tournament. That's going to be out to Mabry Schwann there on the baseline. Out when I believe jumped off of Emma McNiven. She'll try to rebound. She tries to get her matchup center. Takes the shot. And it's up and it's in for 3! Ella Benefiel! Haven't gotten to say it like that all year. The first 3-point field goal, I believe, of the season for the Bobcat A team. Down the right side, shot is up and a foul. If they can, and that was probably the Bobcats' biggest flaw the first 3 games of the season against Grable, Rocky Mountain, and Worland, is that they were not able to get those 3-pointers. For Grable game, they didn't even try to shoot 3s in that A game. Rocky, they got a little bit more brave with it. Worland, they did try to chuck up a couple in the second half, but they're taking more 3s. And if you try, I mean, if you can get it on, if you can get your aim correctly, it'll go just perfect for you. That'll be unstoppable on offense if they can just put up a few more. Misses both of her free throws there. Shot is up and rebounded. Ella Benefiel avoids the travel, gives up to Mabry Schwann. She'll drive left side, kicks it back up to Benefiel. Up top, bounce pass to Schwann. Goes left side and now kicks it back out. This one is up for 3 for Benefiel, and no good. Her mom also a good 3-point shooter in the rec league as well. So not really shocked that Ella Benefiel puts those up pretty often, but 6-2 to end the quarter. A bit of an opposite of what we expected. We expected Burlington to, we expected opposite here actually from the Huskies. 6-2, Bobcats on top at the end of 1. And this game, just like all the A games so far, just has been an absolute barn burner so far. We'll be right back from Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium in just a second. Bobcats lead at 1. Talking back inside at Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, home of the Bobcats. Middle school girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, brought to you by Kirby Consulting, your elite oil field professionals since 2014, serving the Rockies and Western Plains. Kirby Consulting is a proud sponsor of Two Basins Sports Network and the future of the Bobcats on the Voice of the Bobcats. I stumbled over my words there. I apologize. My family's from Ohio. They speak pretty quickly. I also speak quickly as a result. And sometimes that kind of shoots me in the foot a little bit. But Ella Benefiel looks like I think she'll be the one inbounding here. Nope, Sylvana DeVries will call over to the near sideline. Coming back in for the second quarter, Benefiel playing point guard. She'll come up behind the chin of the Bobcat. Now up to the volleyball attack line, far side to Sylvana DeVries. DeVries holds the ball, now right side, picks up the dribble. Now gets it out to Mabry Schwann, down the left side, and it gets stuck! Oh, man. It's funny a lot of times when that happens. We saw that a lot in the high school level a lot last year as well. And, you know, unfortunately, there's just that little crevice in the net where it can get stuck pretty easily. And do they still count that for 2? But no, no, they do not, unfortunately. So the referee with his first points of the game. I'm just joking. That was funny though. That's got to make her day there. Burlington will get the ball back. It's tipped, stolen away. Schwann down the right side. Takes the shot. It's up. Doesn't get stuck this time. It's going back to the Huskies. Wide open down the middle of the floor. Shot is up. Gets it up too far on the top of the board. And that is going to go right on back to the Bobcats. Really love Burlington going very fast and quick on these attacks, but I think they're going a little too quick. The Huskies need to slow it down a little bit. Try and get the good shot on the basket if they can. That one intercepted. This one going back up to the far side. Gets it up to the left side. That one's up. Can't get it to go. Burlington on the rebound. Tries to chuck that one up again. That's going to go out of bounds. Stays with the Huskies on the left end of the gym. 5:12 to go in the second quarter. You're watching middle school girls basketball here on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. A-team action, 6-2. Thermop on top. Glad you could be with us here as they're going to send off Peyton Vargas off the floor. Getting it out to the left side. Now inside the paint they go. Picks up the dribble, takes the shot, up, no good. Swatted out there. It's going to go back to the Bobcats, despite, I think, bouncing off of Mabry Schwann there. Referee obviously saw it off of a black jersey there. Here come the Bobcats up past the timeline. Benefiel and Schwann to our left side. Check that. Down the right side, Schwann receives the pass from DeVries. In contest. That one's up and it's in. Doesn't get stuck. It goes right on through the basket, so she will get some points here on that side of the gym. Gets her revenge a little bit. Takes the shot from the elbow. That one's up, no good. Rebounded there by the 20 of Amelia Johnson. Great to see her getting some A-team reps up through the middle of the floor. And a foul coming up. 4:34 to play here in the second period. That is the first foul of the quarter for either side. Bobcats had 2 fouls to end the first quarter. Burlington only had 1. Thermopolis now with the foul off of Amelia Johnson, her first personal foul. Gets it into a wide open shot. That one's up and in. That was a big flaw that the Bobcats had against the Braves just a couple days ago. Just a lot of those inbound passes have been wide open. Sylvana DeVries, I believe, for 2. This one's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Hannah Boren. Boren, bounce pass back, picked up by Johnson. She'll lob it up. That one's up, hits the rim, no good. Number 20 in on the rebound there. I'm trying to get her name. Shot is up and gets it to go. Rattles through. Burlington starting to score now, and we got a timeout. Ashley Clear will use a timeout. Bobcats will take a bit of a breather. Their first of 5 here in this A game. We'll be right back from Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium as a full timeout for the Bobcats. We'll be right back in just a moment. 8-6, Bobcats on top. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, home of the Bobcats. Thermopolis still in the lead, but Burlington not letting them get too far away. 8-6 is your score here in the second. 4 minutes to go in the half. Mabry Schwann on the baseline. She'll pass it into Ella Benefiel. Game brought to you by Kirby Consulting and Hot Springs Pharmacy. Up to the far side. This is going to roll out toward the Burlington bench. 4 minutes to go. Burlington waving some of their girls back toward the backcourt here. And this is, very close to the 5 seconds. She'll have to pick up the dribble. Now gets it up past the timeline. Finally, Bobcats, very good defense there. Taken away by Boren in the middle. Spits it out to DeVries, and this one intercepted by Emma McNiven. She's had a great game defensively today. That one stolen right back away again by Boren. Just like her sister, a fantastic defensive player. We'll see a little bit of Jaden Boren in this freshman basketball season coming up this winter. Goes through the hands of Mabry Schwann on the pass by Sylvana DeVries. A little bit of chemistry issues there that they kind of need to solve here. Needs to try and connect a little bit better on those passes. That's another problem they had against Worland. A lot of turnovers, and also in the game against Rocky, and they won that game. But they need to clean up those turnovers. Bounce pass to the near side. That also goes for Burlington, too. That shot is up and an easy foul there. Rim's out, 2 shots coming up. That rim has just been spitting out the ball on that side of the floor today. Burlington has had a couple of shots that have looked like they were going to go in. Realistically, probably if the rim didn't spit it out, probably would be 12-8 Huskies. Shot is up for the first free throw. That one's up and banks it in. Taking the shots is Stella Davidson. 8-7 here, 1 point off. Takes the shot again and can't get it there. And it looks like McNiven crossed the line, or one of them crossed the line there for Burlington. It's going to give it back up to the Bobcats. That second shot is negated there. Ella Benefiel bringing it up past the timeline, slow and steady here. Gives up to the far side. No shot clock yet, not until next year. They can be a little bit slower here with some of their offense. Amelia Johnson now up to the wing onto the text. Passes it left side to Benefiel. Benefiel has to try and get by, gets it into the elbow. Now here comes Mabry Schwann. Shot is up and in. 4 points for her today. Should be 6, but the rim had other plans. And side by side here with the 3 and the 4. Benefiel playing defense, kicks it out to the free throw line. That one's up, no good. And they're going to dive to the floor here. Easy jump ball. It's going to go back to the Bobcats with a great rebound there by Sylvana DeVries. She has had a monster game today on the defensive end of the court. She's also put up a couple of threes today. Hasn't gotten any of them go in, but she's getting closer with every shot. I think they just need to keep, if they have a lead like they do right now, they just need to keep putting them up here. Try and get some of that going, make them a little bit more of a threat. Hannah Boren passes it back up to Ella Benefiel, swings the ball, now passes left side. Shot is up for Vargas, undershot, and now here comes Stella Davidson on the rebound for the Huskies. Now to the near side, gets up toward the volleyball line, being hounded there by the 3. And a pass to the inside, nope, and that's going to be a traveling violation, we believe, on Natalie McNiven. That's going to go back up to the Bobcats. And a lot of mental mistakes here for the Huskies. This is a very good team wearing the black jerseys. But a lot of mistakes being committed out there. It has put a lot of points off the board today for Burlington. 2 minutes to go, up past the volleyball line, passes it right side, and spits it back out. That's going to be up to the 3 of Reagan Schaefer, who is a 7th grader, by the way. Kicks it out now. Benefiel from mid-range. Gets it up, can't get it to go. Almost got it. Avery Teeples on the rebound. That one's going to go off the right side. Hannah Boren trying to fight for it. And they'll spit it out, and that's going to go for a timeout. And it looks like Mike Augard is going to use his first timeout. And with that, we're going to take a quick break, and it looks like it might just be a 30-second here as Burlington uses their first to 5. We'll be right back from Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium in just a moment. Bobcats up 10-7. We would like to welcome you back here inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, home of the Bobcats. Burlington getting set to inbound. They used a 30-second timeout to avoid the jump ball. Back underway here. Burlington with the possession. Now up to the right wing. Trying to drive to the right lane. Hannah Boren playing excellent defense there. Reagan Schaefer on the defensive rebound for the Bobcats. Very talented group of girls that these TMS Cats have, and this is up in a foul. 2 shots coming up, we believe, for Hannah Boren. It'll be Burlington's first foul of the quarter with 1:26 to go. Foul committed by the 20 of the 5 of Addison Brunco, her first foul of the game. Shot is up for Bourne and in. Bobcats just can't afford to get too comfortable here against a very stout Husky team. Like I said earlier, I've been super afraid of this team for a while, especially after that boys championship. Burlington is just a really good program all around. Also really good. I think Burlington, if I'm not mistaken, just got themselves a cross-country title, so at the very least like a track title in the spring. I can't remember which one, but they're fast is what I'm saying. And they've shown it today as well. A lot of fast breaks here today for the Burlington Huskies. That's going to go out onto the purple. Avery Teeples was the nearest Bobcat to it, but I think they said that it went off of Lucy McNiven. That is going to go back up to Thermopolis. 1:11 to go in the second. Ella Benefiel up past the timeline. Bounce pass to Hannah Boren. Taken away by the 13 of Lucy McNiven. Gives up behind her to Emma McNiven, and now ball is loose. Taken back by Benefiel. It'll be a jump ball on the far side of the floor. Near side referee is saying it'll stay with Burlington. 54.3 seconds to go. Passes it in off the fingertips. That's going to go back up to the wing. Burlington maintains possession. Stops, picks up the dribble, passes right side. Shot is up, overshoots the basket. And that is going to be rebounded by Vargas. She'll come down the near side, keeps her head up, passes it up into Avery Teeples, kicks it out to Benefiel. Squares up for the 3. Shot is up, can't get it to go. And she'll keep it in bounds. Hannah Boren will get there. Bobcats retain it. Passing it left side, lines up for the shot. Vargas, 3! Peyton Vargas. That is the second three-point field goal of the afternoon for the Bobcats. Takes the shot from long distance. Burlington trying to answer. It's out of bounds. This one's going back to the Bobcats. 11 6/10 to go here. Benefiel up past the timeline. Passes it, and an easy travel call there. Unfortunately, I think she might have lost a bit of balance there. It's a football score here in Thermopolis, 14-7 with 8.5 to go. Passes it left side, jump stop, takes it from beyond the range, 3! Lucy McNiven buries it. That's going to conclude the half. As Burlington tries to get closer, they have broken into double digits. It is 14-10 at the end of the first half. Both teams trading baskets here as the Thermopolis Bobcats and the Burlington Huskies with their first game of the home and away series. We're going to be back in about 8 minutes or so for the start of the second half. You're not going to want to miss the end of this one. Burlington Huskies trail by 4 to the Bobcats here on the road. You're watching middle school girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats. We'd like to welcome you back here inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, home of the Bobcats. Third quarter about ready to start. The Burlington Huskies and Thermopolis Bobcats, a very entertaining matchup so far. Bobcats have put up their first couple of threes of the season. Burlington answered with one of their own before the buzzer. And we expect this to turn into a bit more of an offensive shootout as the game progresses. The Bobcats have a couple things they need to clean up, but this is a much better team than what we saw in that Worland game. I think the Bobcats will be just fine if they keep on improving at the rate that they have been improving. It's a much better team than what we saw in Grable and against Rocky. As always, I'd like to remind you today's game brought to you by Kirby Consulting as well as Hot Springs Pharmacy. Of course, thank you to those guys for their support, especially Kirby Consulting, a longtime partner of ours. Sponsored us for high school basketball last season, are on board for the entire basketball season this year. Shot is up for Hannah Boren, up and no good. Rebounded though, shot is up, and that is a big hit down there for the 12 of Mabry Schwann, as she'll get to go to the line to shoot two. Schwann has a pair of baskets from that first half. Foul was charged to Burlington. Number 15, Stella Davidson, with her first personal. First shot is up for Schwann, up and no good. Looks like they're going to rely on Lucy McNiven and Emma McNiven for the box out. Shots up, no good. Rebounded here for the 23 of Cambria Wick. Down the left side, wide open, shots up, can't get it to go. That's been a common thing for Burlington. Like I said earlier, they're doing a fantastic job of creating fast break opportunities, but they're not doing much with it. They're going way too fast on the fast breaks. They need to slow down a little bit at the basket, get those shots up. And worst comes to worst, they go to the line for two. Kicks it out to the far side. That's going to go up right to Coach Schaefer there. Had to play a little bit of catch. Also had to do that against Grable as well. He had to catch a bit of a missile at Grable Middle School about a week or so ago. Mabry Schwann up to the timeline. She'll get it back to the scruff of the Bobcat. Now moving left side, picks up the dribble. Now here comes Sylvana DeVries. Passes right side to Ella Benefiel. Benefiel dribbles, gets it toward the basket. That one's taken away. Tries to toss it up. Don't know where that was supposed to go, but it's picked up by the 15. Giving up underneath the basket. Shot is up. Gets it to go. The assist by the 33 of Emma McNiven. Believe the shot was taken by Stella Davidson. Up top, passes right side. Driving to the basket. Picks up the dribble. That's up and no good. Rebounded by Hannah Boren. Shots up and it's in. Boren with the two there to get it back up to a 4-point lead. Passes it left side. Into the paint they go. Picks up the dribble. Now passes up to the block. Ball is loose, picked up by the floor. That's going to go up out of bounds and back to the Bobcats there. I think it was last touch there by the 13 of Lucy McNiven for the Burlington Huskies. 4:38 to go here. They're going to toss this one in. Coming up past the timeline, Ella Benefiel has a three-pointer on the day. That one's stolen away. Coming back down the other end, Benefiel stays with her. Contests the shot. That one's up, no good. Rebounded by Schwann. Stolen right back away. She'll try to put it up. And goes for the third chance. That one's up in a foul. That'll send the Huskies to the line to shoot two. 4:19 remains here in the third quarter. And it looks like it'll be Lucy McNiven on the shot. First one's up, no good. Hannah Boren and I think Mabry Schwann will be up there getting ready for box out duty here. Gets the shot up and gets it to go. 13 on the board now for the Huskies. 3-point game here in Thermopolis. Passes to the right side, tipped and stolen away. Coming back down the other end. Shot is up and gets it to go. Now a one-score game here. 16-15. Ella Benefiel drops in behind the volleyball line, kicks it into the elbow, now kicks back out to DeVries. Back up to Benefiel. Pump fakes. Moves into the left side, picks up the dribble, tries to pass it right side to Schwann. Shots up, it bounces off, no good. Something about that left side of the rim. Down the right side, shot is up and gets it to go. That's the leading basket, and Burlington will take the lead for the first time today. Ella Benefiel up past the timeline, passes left side to Vargas. Tries for a wide open three. That one's up and way off target. Tries to pass it into the middle here and almost taken away by DeVries. Bounce pass to the left side. Burlington trying to put up another shot. No basket, no rim, nothing but net. And a timeout's going to be called by the Bobcats, their second of the day, as they will try to figure out what's going on. The Bobcats with their second timeout of the ball game. Burlington leads 19-16, off to a hot start here in the third quarter. Like talking you back here inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, home of the Bobcats. Thermopolis down for the first time today. They're down by 3, but they need to try to. A lot of their problems have come from offense, so their defense is doing just fine, but offense has been making a lot of errors. That's been the case in the game against Worland as well. A foul called for the Huskies. Don't forget, coming up after this, we got some B-team action for you. Didn't get a B game in Worland for some reason. So we'll get that opportunity here today. Although, to be fair, the Bobcats played a lot of bench players in that game against the Braves. Kicks it out to the right side. Shot is up. Can't get it to go. Bourne on the rebound. That was no good. Teeples puts it up that time. It's up and it's in. 19-18 here. Bobcats now really pressing. They got 2 men behind the line here. Dribbling down left side. Shot is up. Schwann had a hand on it. Bourne on the rebound. It's tipped away. Out of bounds and back to the Bobcats. A good tip there for the 13 of Lucy McNiven. This is going to go back up to the Bobcats now as Sylvana DeVries will chuck it in now to Ella Benefiel. Benefiel up past the timeline. Drives from the right side. Kicks it out to Hannah Boren. And they'll tie it up down there on the floor. This one's going back to the Huskies. 2:31 to go in the third quarter. This game brought to you by Kirby Consulting and Hot Springs Pharmacy. Giving this one in, 2:30 to go. Up to the far side, and a little bit of pressure there as Vargas will rip it away. They're going to call a jump ball. And it looks like Burlington's retreating. It's going to go back to the Bobcats. 2:24 to go. Thermopolis trying to retake the lead here in this A game. They were dealt their first loss against the Braves on Tuesday, trying to rebound. And traveling violation on the Bobcats. The same thing Burlington was falling victim to in that first half. Burlington seems to have patched up a lot of their stuff from that opening half. Playing exactly like the team we expected them to. Baseball pass here to about half court. Brings it up past the timeline, passes it to the left lane. Bounce pass and stolen away. Coming down the other end, Hannah Boren down the left, shots up, hits the rim, no good. And a wide open shot coming up for the Huskies. That one's up and an unnecessary foul there. That's going to go for a and one free throw attempt for Lucy McNiven. The foul on, I believe, on Mabry Schwann there. Yep, it is. Her first personal. Looks like McNiven going to the line to shoot. It'll only be one shot here. Got a couple subs here for Burlington. We do know that the 3 of Brooklyn Winters has come onto the floor. 2 minutes to go here. Shot is up and gets it to go. Burlington struggled a little bit in that opening half with free throws as well. Up past the timeline, moving left side. Benefiel with it, and she's going to get fouled. Takes a little bit of a bump there as they will keep the possession. Looks like this will be the third team foul for Burlington. Number 20. Actually don't know who it is. Down the left side it goes. Takes the shot from the elbow. It's up and it rims out. Rebounded by the Huskies. Takes the shot from mid-range again. That one's off the side of the rim and swatted out of bounds by the Huskies. This one's going back to the Bobcats. And Thermopolis can still hang with them here. Burlington was down 14-10 at half. Thermopolis has only put up 4 in this quarter. Burlington outscoring them on the box score 12-4 in the third. Pump fakes. Benefiel back up to Schwann. Vargas took a hit down there on the floor. Shot was up for Schwann, and that's going to be no good. Still playing tough defense there in the backcourt. They'll finally advance up the timeline. This is going to be a 50-50 up to the right side. Shot is up. Can't get it to go. And they're going to try to rip it out. And a foul was committed down there on the floor. Victim of it there was the 13 of Lucy McNiven. Up to the baseline here. Looks to be trying to see here. Just 1 second. 1:09 to go in the third. 22-18. Looks like we got actually free throws coming up. Once again, Lucy McNiven takes the shot. It's up and no, it is in. 1 on the board there. Shot is up and gets that one to go. Nothing but net there on the free throw. 24-18, Burlington's biggest lead of the evening here. Passes it left side to Vargas and miscommunication there. Bobcats have got to get it together here on the offensive end of the ball. Shot is up, cannot get it to go. Rebounded there by Mabry Schwann. And that one's tipped and stolen away down the other end, and shot is up and in for Cambria Wick. Now here come the Bobcats, another loose ball. This one's to the far side again. 37 seconds to go. Bobcats have to clean up the turnover. Shot is up and a foul. That just looked, honestly, a little bit out of desperation there. Vargas on the foul. 26-18. Mabry Schwann with her second foul of the evening here. We got 4 people coming in for the Bobcats. Shot is up. No good. Off the back end of the iron there. I want to say that's number 30 that's taking the shots here, that doesn't seem right. Number 30 is listed as Susie Ball. Shot is up and it's in. So, sorry, actually number 20. We do not know who number 20 is. She is not on our roster. Tries to drive into the paint, takes a shot up and no good. And we got a foul here, jump ball. 23 seconds to go in the third quarter, 27-18. Burlington was trailing 14-10 at half. They have gotten their act together here, cleaned up a lot of the mistakes from that first half. Shot is up. That's going to be at the top of the basket and immediately out of bounds. So this was going to go right on back to the Bobcats. They still not even close to being too late to make a move here, but they have to be a lot of the turnovers have killed them today. Ella Benefiel up past the timeline, now to the near side of Amelia Johnson. Johnson up top now, takes the shot from 3. This one's up. Oh, couldn't get it to go. Had the strength on it, though. And way down court, shot is up and no basket there, as Brooklyn Winters will not get that last second basket there. But we're going to conclude the third quarter there. Fourth quarter coming up right after this. Stay tuned. 6 more minutes here left in this A game. Bobcats trail 27-18. You're watching middle school girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. The future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, home of the Bobcats. Middle school girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, brought to you by Kirby Consulting, serving the Rockies and Western Plains since 2014. Also brought to you by Hot Springs Pharmacy. 27-18 here. Down the right side, Amelia Johnson. Johnson picks up the dribble, tries to give it up to Hannah Boren. The ball up toward the far sideline, and out of bounds it goes. Also, looks like they're going to give a little bit of playing time here to Annabelle Wire as she is into the game here. Probably see a lot more of her in the B game as they'll give a pass up to the near side. Passes it to the corner, tipped by Wire, and barely kept in, went up out of the line there. That's going to go back up to Burlington. Good job by Wire to get in there. Again, we've said this a lot of times, one of the most aggressive defenders that the Bobcats have. Down to the left side, up top, stops, gets up on the back door here. A little bit of a high dribble. This one is going to go out behind the line, intended there, we believe, for Lucy McNiven. Passing it in, past the timeline, skip pass to the far side to Wire. Wire picks up the dribble, looking for an open option. Amelia Johnson, ball goes in behind her, but she picks it up. Has a little bit of room to work with here. Passes it left side here to Reagan Schaefer. She'll move left side. Inside the key, intended for Teeples. That's going to be that's going to be back to the Huskies. Down the right side. Shot is up and it's in. 29-18 is your score. Huskies on top. Bounce pass, and that one's out of bounds to the near side again. Miscommunication, and Amelia Johnson upset at that. 5:03 to go in the game. B game coming up right after this. B team is all suited up and ready to go for their game here in about 5 minutes or just a bit more. Picks up the dribble, passes to the right side, tipped and stolen away, falls to the floor, tries to get there. Good job by Schaefer, wide open, down the right side, shots up, can't get it to go. Wire up and fouled. Bobcats playing a lot of their B team here in this game, or in this quarter. Avery Teeples had a very good shot there. Just went off the front of the iron. Wire was there to pick it up, but she got the foul. Shot was up and no good. 3-5. Brooklyn Winters and Addison Bronco into the game. We also believe Cambria Wick is back into the game. Shot is up for Wire. It's up no good. Boren on the rebound. Gets it up immediately. And that'll be taken back by the 13 of Lucy McNiven up to the far side. Picked up by Brooklyn Winters. Passes it right side here to Bronco. Bronco, right side. Shot is up, and that is no good off of Brooklyn Winters. Rebounded by Winters. Now to Cambria Wick. Passes up behind her. Back to Winters behind her. Passes it right side. Now this is McNiven. McNiven left side. Tipped and stolen away by Annabelle Wire. Down the near side. Picks up the dribble. Tries to pass right side. Taken right on back by Cambria Wick. Coming up the right side onto the block. Shot is up. Can't get it to go. Hannah Boren on the defensive rebound for the Bobcats. Now here comes Reagan Schaefer up past the timeline. Skip pass over to Wire. Wire up behind her to Hannah Boren. Now up to Johnson. Now back up to Schaefer. And Schaefer looks to be fouled there. Bobcats will retain possession. 3:55 to go in the game. Lucy McNiven at the baseline here. Our next broadcast, by the way, will be on Saturday as the Thermopolis Bobcats wake up bright and early to take on the Meeteetse Longhorns. That'll be in Meeteetse at the Meeteetse K-12 schools. Coverage begins, I believe, at either 9 or 10. I forgot which one. But we'll be there bright and early for that. And then next week we're going to be on the road again as the Bobcats take a trip up to Tensleep, take on the Pioneers. 3:54 to go here. Moving it up past the timeline. Now passes it up in front here. Picks up the dribble, passes left side. 3:45 to play here. The ball is stripped and not quite taken away by DeVries, though. It could be staying here with it'll be staying here with Burlington. Onto the baseline comes Natalie McNiven. McNiven passing it in. That is going to go right on back to the Bobcats as she tried to feed it in to number 20. Again, not listed on our roster. And I think Ella Benefiel was trying to give it up behind her. She travels with it, though. Burlington up past the timeline again here. They'll go from the left now up into the corner, mid-range. Tries to skip it to the near side, and now it's taken away by Sylvana DeVries. Ella Benefiel with it on the ear of the Bobcats. She'll move left side. On the elbow, bounce pass right side. Shots up, and it's in. Mabry Schwann. Game still not lost. They can score 9 points here in 3 minutes if they really put the pedal to the metal here, but that was tipped, stolen away again. Vargas now down the left side, picks up the dribble. Passes up behind her to DeVries, right side to Benefiel. Benefiel takes a shot from up top. It's up, no good. Rebounded by Schwann, right side. Shots up, and it's in. Schwann with back-to-back baskets. Bobcats into the 20s, 7-point game. This game is still winnable here. Far side and a timeout called. And it looks like Mike Augard is going to use his second timeout of the game. Burlington is going to try to stop the momentum here. Bobcats on a scoring run. We'll be right back inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium. 2:37 still to play. Let's welcome you back here inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, home of the Bobcats. Fourth quarter, Thermopolis was down by a lot more, but they have been on a little bit of a scoring run since that, before that timeout. Burlington using their second timeout of the game. They'll have it on their basket side of the court. Passes it in, right side. Hands up here, wide open shot from the elbow. It's up and it goes off the rim. Picked up by the Huskies. Inside the paint, ripped away, and that'll be a jump ball. I believe Mabry Schwann was in the mix there. 2:22 still to play. B game coming up right after this here on TBSN. Thermopolis best 7th graders, a select handful of 8th graders also playing here in this next game. They'll be coming up in about 2 minutes right here on TBSN. Ella Benefield, bounce pass into the paint and tries to get rid of it, and a foul there for the Huskies. Packed house here at Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, and more still spilling in for the B game. Foul is committed there by the 33 of Emma McNiven. Shot on its way for Vargas off the backboard. Can't get it to go, and it's going to be tied up into the paint here. Referee signaling it's going back to Burlington. 2 minutes to go here. A lot of time still to go here for the Bobcats, but they have to act here. Passes it in. Bobcats playing a three-man press. Up past to the far side here near the scorer's table. Passes it right side here. This is Winters, and a foul committed, I believe, by the 15 of Vargas. Passes it in here up past the timeline. 1:53 still to play. Passes it, shot from the elbow. It's up and it's no good. Takes the rebound off the bottom of the backboard there. Teeples on the rebound. Bounce pass to DeVries. Now up to Ella Benefield. Skirting by on the far side. Tries to pass it to Vargas. They cannot afford really any more turnovers from here on out. 1:35 to go, and a traveling violation on the 13 of Lucy McNiven. It's time to deliver your Two Basins Sports Network player of the game, and I think I'm going to give it to Lucy McNiven of the Burlington Huskies. Honorable mentions include the likes of Brooklyn Winters, Cambria Wick, and also I believe Addison Brunco. Honorable mentions for the Bobcats today include Ella Benefield, Avery Teeples, and also Mabry Schwann. Shot is up and airballs it underneath there. Goes back up to the Burlington Huskies. 1:26 still to play. Still a winnable game here for the Bobcats. Passes it in. Bobcats playing up just a little bit on the defensive end of the ball. They're trying not to get caught on a fast break here. Shot is up from the right. That's up no good. And falling to the floor, there's a foul, a push. And it looks like it's on the Huskies. This is going to go back up to the Bobcats. 1:14 still to play. Third team foul for the Huskies. Also third personal for the 15 of Stella Davidson. Picked up by Benefield. Behind her to Vargas. Ball is tipped and stolen away. Coming back down the other end. Shot is up. Can't get it to go. Burlington kind of falling back into the same traps they were in the first and second quarters. Now here a pass to Teeples. Shot is up. It's in. Avery Teeples for two. And a timeout called by the Bobcats. We'll be right back in just a moment. A full 60-second timeout for the Bobcats. 24 on the board. It's a 5-point game with 52 seconds to go. We'll be right back from inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium in just a moment. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium. Huskies up by 5 with 52 seconds to go. Bobcats have pulled a run out of nowhere midway through that fourth quarter. Burlington was able to stop the momentum for just a bit. Bobcats trying to reignite. Passing it down the near side. 48 seconds to go. Time ticking. Trying to rip the ball away. They do! Schwann rips it away and it's out of bounds. That's going to actually go right on back to the Huskies here. 41.4 to go. Bobcats need to clamp down here. And the same thing goes for the, did I say Huskies? Bobcats need to clamp down. Huskies need to do the same, though. Turnovers will kill them in this situation. Out of bounds stays with the Huskies with 35 seconds to go. And they'll feed this one in. 33 seconds to go. Moving left side. Behind the back here. Passes it right side. Shot up from the right side. That's up and no good. Not quite a ceiling shot there, though, and that's going to be taken away. 20 seconds to go. Underneath shot is up and no good. Gets her own rebound. Around the back. That's up and it's in. I have a feeling that is going to be the nail in the coffin there for the Bobcats here in this A game. Benefield with it. Trips. Tries to get rid of it quickly. Out of bounds. Going back to the Huskies. 4.4 to go. And the Bobcats will fall to the Huskies here. 31-24 so far. B team coming up right after this. Pass this one in. 3 seconds to go. They'll have another opportunity coming up. Maybe not. The buzzer sounds. And that is going to be the final here from the Thermopolis here from the A game as the Burlington Huskies take down the Bobcats 31-24. B team coming up right after this. And the next time we'll see the A team will be on Saturday morning against the Meeteetse Longhorns in Meeteetse. And that's going to do it. If you're just tuning in for the A team, if you're just tuning in for the A game, then we thank you for stopping by. Otherwise, please stick around. B team action coming up after this in about 5 minutes or so. Final score of the A game: the Thermopolis Bobcats 24, Burlington Huskies 31. And we'll be back here in just a moment here from Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium. You're watching middle school girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, the future. The Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. like talking you back here inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium on the campus of Thermopolis Middle School. B game coming up here in just about 30 seconds or so as the Thermopolis Bobcats continue to take on the Burlington Huskies, representing the Burlington K-12 schools of Burlington and Otto. Well, that A game was a little disappointing, unfortunately. Bobcats tried to mount a late game comeback, but just could not get it done in the basket by Lucy McNiven sealed the deal. And, of course, Bobcats and Huskies, a little bit of trouble in the B game last year, if I recall correctly. They played both games and it was kind of a bit of a mixed bag. And the Bobcats have grown. I mean, this Thermopolis basketball program has grown very familiar with the Huskies over the past few months. We remember back in the 2025 boys basketball championship, the Burlington Huskies took the Bobcats to overtime in that championship game here in Thermopolis back in February. Bobcats fell in overtime to the Huskies after going 1-1 against them in the boys regular season last year. Burlington fell to the Bobcats twice in the girls A season. Now it looks like Burlington starting off the home and away series 1-0. B team coming up here. And the tip-off, Avery Teeples was there in the middle, and we are underway here in the B game. Great job by Reagan Schaefer to keep it in bounds. It's stolen right back away by the number 32 for Burlington, who is not on our roster. Shot is up, and it's no good. That one's up. That one's good. So Burlington will start the game 2-0 here. Down the right side is Amelia Johnson. Kicks it back over to Avery Teeples. Now up top to Schaefer. Left side now to Wire. Wire stops, gives it back up to Schaefer. Now shot is up, and that is no good for the 22 of Jesse Moore. Passes it left side. Takes the shot, chucks it up from three. That one's up, no good. Can't fault them for trying. Shot is up from the right side, up and no good. They'll kick this one back. That one's going to be up near the purple line and out of bounds. Back to the Bobcats, it looks like. Reagan Schaefer and Amelia Johnson will be on inbound duty here for this play. Bringing it up past the timeline is Johnson. She'll have it up near the volleyball attack line. Moving right side, picks up the dribble, passes it right to Schaefer. Annabelle Wire standing wide open there. Gives it up to Wire on the left, kind of near the wing there. Driving inside into the paint, chucks it up. Shots up for Wire, no good. Rebounded by Moore. It's up on a foul. Apologize, actually, it was Teeples, not Moore. They look similar. They have similar jersey numbers as well. Similar from a distance, I guess. Maybe I just need to get my eyes checked. Shot is up and gets it to go. Bobcats have now broken the ice from a free throw in both games now. Shot is up, can't get it to go. Ooh, Amelia Johnson tries to go for the rebound and falls to the floor as that goes up near the custodian's closet there. At least I assume that's what that is. It's either that or it's the boiler room. Far side, here they go on the inbound. Burlington bringing it up. Empty backcourt here. They'll go to the near side. Lobs it up inside the paint. Up and no good. Loose ball. This one's going to be picked up by Teeples and stolen right back away. It's going to end up being called a backcourt violation on the Huskies. Not at all what I expected there. I thought they were going to let that one go because it was stolen. It was stolen by the Bobcats, but I don't think they... I think the Bobcats didn't have enough control for it to be classified as a turnover there. Johnson to the near side. Bounce pass here to Schaefer. And Johnson has grown tremendously as a player. Remember back in 2024, she was really starting to get better as the season progressed. Now we know she got A-team reps. And she's gotten A-team reps all season. She's just getting so much better as a player as she gets an interception right there. And it goes right on back to number 11 for Burlington. We got a whistle down on the near side. A good steal for Victoria Kebler, by the way. Or is it Keebler or Kebler? If I call her the Keebler elf, I'll get in trouble. So Johnson, middle, now passes it right side to Schaefer. Schaefer moving left onto the free throw line, up to Avery Teeples. Shot is up, can't get it to go. Very good job, though. Avery's had a couple of good shots in that A game. Gets an opportunity here early in the B game and tried to make the most of it. Shot is up. That was a bit of a bobble by the Husky there, a little bit preoccupied with it. That's going to go back the other way to the Bobcats. 3:31 to play in the opening quarter of this B game. Amelia Johnson has a couple options here once she gets up to the volleyball line. Picks up the dribble here. Trying to look for an open pass. They're not getting open here, and that is going to be Teeples. Hooks it up. That one's no good. Rebounded by Jessie Moore. And she's in a little bit of trouble here. Has to try and back out of it. It will bounce out of bounds off of the Huskies. Stays with the Bobcats. Probably could have tried a backdoor to Annabelle Wire, but not really much she could do. You got to think about it from her perspective there. She was hounded by 2 or 3 Huskies down there. No pun intended. And that one stolen away by the number 20 for the Huskies. We believe it's Tilly Neves. We cannot confirm that. Tosses it up. That is up and no good. Shot is up and in. Rattles in off of Victoria Kebler. 4-1. Huskies on top here on the road. Last time this B team played as the same squad, they lost to the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies, trying not to go 1-2 against Bighorn County teams. Keep forgetting that Grable's in Bighorn County for some reason. Amelia Johnson was fouled on the play. She'll have a free throw. First one is up, can't get it to go. Bobcats have scored exclusively off of free throws so far here in this B game. Amelia Johnson will have another chance here. Number 11 of Victoria Kebler off of the floor here. We do believe that Natalie McNiven's into the game here. Rattles up and in. That is 1 on the board now for the Bobcats. It's a 2-point game. 2-point game here. Right side, gets up to the corner. Burlington with a big chance there. That one's up, and Teeples had a hand in her face there. It's stripped away by Teeples. Into the paint. Going to get it up on the left side. It rattles up and in. Number 24. Tilly Neves down there in number 24. So who's number 20 is my question. It might be, I don't know actually. Up from the left side. Shot is up and in. We believe that was Avery Teeples. If not, it was Jessie Moore. It might have been Teeples though. 4-6. Shot is up from that left side. Burlington trying to get something there. That's a jump ball as Jessie Moore was involved with that number 24 of Tilly Neves. 6-4. Burlington only up by 1 basket here. Bobcats playing pretty good here. Remember that how they lost that game to Rocky. Down the right side, Amelia Johnson shots up, heavy contact. That one's going to be rebounded. 1:42 to play in the opening quarter. Falls to the floor here, tries to rip it away. Jump ball called. It'll stay with the Huskies on the near side. 1:37 to go. Number 20 will inbound it here for the Huskies. Again, we do not know who that is. She is not on our roster. Mike Augard gave us an updated roster with the new uniform numbers. Like we said in that A game, we talked to him before the game, and he said that they had some new uniforms come in this week. And that one's tipped, stolen away. Down the right side. Shot is up. Can't get it to go, but there's a foul. Number 14, McKenna Mackey there on the shot. Beautiful job there to draw the foul. That'll be the 3rd shooting foul of the game for the Burlington Huskies. The Bobcats taking their 3rd trip to the line in this B game. Mackey will have a chance to go for 2 here. Shot is up. Can't get it to go. Foul was committed by the 11 of Victoria Kebler. Her 2nd personal. Shot is coming up, and that is going to rim out. Spits it out, and this is going to go back up to Burlington. Empty backcourt here for the Huskies. Passes it left side, pretty sneaky there. Up into the middle, takes a shot in a hurry, completely misses the rim. That is going to stay with the Huskies, though. Good offensive rebound there for Kebler. Kicks it back out to the left wing, driving. Number 20 on the shot. It's up, and it's no good. Rebounded up from the left side. That's up no good. Avery Teeples on the defensive rebound. Into the backcourt here. Bringing it up is Amelia Johnson. She'll pass it near side. Reagan Schaefer dribbling to her left. Passes left side now. Mackey with it. Kicks it back up top. Now here comes Johnson back to Reagan Schaefer. Schaefer finds a hole now. Tries a bounce pass there to, trying to see who that is, number 40. I believe that is Hallen Bowker playing in her first game. Now here comes Avery Teeples down the left side. Bounce pass. Reagan Schaefer, shots up, no good. And they're going to try and fight for it here on the far side. 23 seconds to play in the first quarter. This one will sail out of bounds. 21 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Inbound for the Huskies. Tries to get by. That one's up no good. Avery Teeples again on the rebound. She has been fantastic, especially in this B game. But in the A game, she had some pretty good numbers there toward the end of the game as well. Moving left side, Schaefer now to Amelia Johnson. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The shot is blocked, and Burlington will not get it off in time as Victoria Kebler took that last steal for the Huskies, and we're going to head to the end of the first. Burlington on top, 6-4. The Bobcats have been keeping it close here. We'll be right back in just a moment from inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium here in Thermopolis. For the second quarter here, we'd like to welcome you back inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, home of the Bobcats. 6 more minutes put up on the board here. Middle school girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, brought to you by Kirby Consulting, your elite oil field professionals serving the Rockies and Western Plains since 2014. Kirby Consulting is a proud partner of Two Basins Sports Network and middle school girls basketball. Up to the far side here, I should probably say middle school girls basketball on TBSN. Right side is Schaefer, picks up the dribble, passes it right side to Amelia Johnson. Johnson trying to move to the left side here. Passes it up to the far side. I can't see who that is. I think it's Schaefer. She'll move right side. It is. Gets it up behind her there to Mackey. Mackey looking for an open option. Passes it right side to Amelia Johnson. Picks up the dribble here. Now moving right, or picks up the pass. Now moving right side. Tries to dump it in underneath to Hallen Bowker. Now to the left side. Shot is up. Can't get it to go. Shot taken by the 34 of Emily O'Rourke. Passes it to the right side. Gets by. Shots up on the left side. Trying to go for the rebound. That's up and gets it to go that time. Trying to see who that was. We believe it was number 14. Brooklyn O'Barr with her first basket of the game. Taking a shot from way out. Mackey tried to go for an open three. Jump ball called. It will stay with the, check that. So the far side referee originally said Bobcat ball. Near side referee overrode that. Is going to be going back to the Huskies. Here comes Burlington to the far side. Picks up the dribble. Passes up behind her here to O'Barr. O'Barr tossing this one up from range. That one's up no good. Rebounded by Emily O'Rourke. Fantastic job there grabbing her second rebound there. Now up to the right side, Hallen Bowker. It's up and it's no good. Up past the timeline to the far side, guarded. Left side now up to the elbow, and that is going to be a foul. And looks like they'll say 2 shots coming up here. Number 21, Heidi Brutterloh on the attempt there. She'll go to the line to shoot for her first points here. Shot is up and banks it in to Ching on her first free throw. 9-4 for the Huskies. Shot is up and can't get it to go there. Scoreboard set still says 8-4 though. They did this against the in the Rocky Mountain game. Thermopolis was never credited for that point, by the way. Reagan Schaefer, left side. Passes it, Emily O'Rourke for 2. It's up and it's no good. Almost got it to go there. Good job by O'Rourke. Remember, she had 4 points in that game against Grable. She can get it down into the basket. That's out of bounds and back to the Bobcats. I don't know why they didn't credit Burlington with that point. We're going to take it off our scoreboard, but we know for sure Burlington scored a free throw there. They need to change that to 9. Bowker into the middle, tries to get a shot up. That's a foul. Let's see if they count these ones if she makes this one. I don't mean to throw shade at the scorekeeper, but that's something they got to be. I mean, it's not just them, but the referees need to get on them about that too. Foul committed there by the 34. We believe that is Natasha Bollinger, a 6th grader. Shot on its way for Bowker. It's up and it's no good. Off the right side of the basket. Checking into the game, number 22, Rayleigh Rasmussen. Shot is up from the free throw line, up and no good. Bowker can't get either of those free throws to fall. And they're going to call a double dribble there on Bollinger. So this one's going to go immediately back to the Bobcats. This will be dangerous here for Burlington. 3:41 to go here in the second quarter. Man, this B game going by like lightning. And Hallen Bowker. Man, we know Boone Bowker, her dad. I mean, he's a football and wrestling coach. But that was some pure aggression down there on the baseline. Emily O'Rourke with it. She has to get it back up to Schaefer. She'll try from mid-range, off the top of the basket, no good. Trying to go for the rebound is Amelia Johnson, and he'll get tied up down there as we believe the 14 of Brooklyn O'Barr was down there trying to rip it away. 3:28 to play in the second quarter. Physical scoreboard here still says first quarter, by the way. And they never did give Burlington that free throw. I'm just going to accept that they're not going to do that. Picks up, trying to pivot her way out of this. Heavily guarded there by the 14 of McKenna Mackey. Down to the far side, Amelia Johnson causing problems. Gets the steal, down the right edge, takes the shot, it's up and it's no good. And she's going to try to get it back. It'll go out of bounds and it will stay with the Bobcats. 3:03 to go in the second. Unless I'm hallucinating again. Or like misremembering things. I could have sworn, might be an auditory hallucination because I could have sworn I heard the buzzer go off. Down the right side, shot is up and it is off the top of the basket and onto the pulley system that helps the basket fold up and down. And almost hit the brand spanking new shot clock that they got installed up there. Not going to be used until 2026, unfortunately. But the Wyoming High School Activities Association approving the shot clock for the 2026-2027 basketball season. That's why a lot of schools are getting that shot clock installed now. 10 Slape's new school came installed with a shot clock as well. Traveling violation on the Burlington Huskies, 2:45 to go. And by the way, I'm just going to say this for the record. I think that's probably the best decision the state has made in a very long time. I don't know why the NFHS hasn't mandated a shot clock. I know our brothers up in Montana and up in Idaho have had a shot clock for years. Also, Utah, I believe, has had one. Takes a shot. It's up and it banks in. Cha-ching! McKenna Mackey cashing in for 2. They're going to try and toss this one up here on the left side. Takes the shot. It's up. She'll cash in. Cha-ching. 10-6. Something tells me that the offense is about to fire up here. Up past the timeline is Amelia Johnson. She'll look to pass. Gives up to Mackey on the right side. Picks up the dribble here. Screen set by O'Rourke. Tosses up from 3. That one looked like it was going to go in from our angle, but that one falls to the right of the basket there. Probably would have gone in if she would have centered the shot a little bit. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Clock is not going. Now it is. It's like they can hear me. I'm pretty loud. Maybe they did. Goes out of bounds on the far side. This is going back to the Bobcats. Both teams have been pretty good so far in the second quarter on the foul count. 1 foul apiece. Watch me say that, and as soon as I say that, I knew it. I should have kept my mouth shut. Foul down on the floor. Looks like it'll be on the Bobcats. It's like they can hear me, and they're like, all right, bet. 32. Don't see her on the roster. Might be, I don't know who it would be, but a tie-up down there on the floor. Now, Mike Augard edited the numbers here on this roster that we have. He went in with a pencil and changed the numbers. But some still looks like there might be a couple players that might not have been listed on the roster. Picked up by Mackey. Now driving is Johnson. Tries to give it out to Reagan Schaefer. It was a bit of a messy pass, but it still gets there. And up onto the right side, it's swatted away. Good awareness there by Schaefer, but it's going to be going back the other way. Shot is up, can't get it to go, rims out. And it's a mess down there in the paint, and they're going to be it's going to get taken away there by McKenna Mackey. Down the other side, Johnson passes left side to a wide open Reagan Schaefer. Schaefer bounce pass to O'Rourke, loses control of the ball, keeps it in bounds somehow with witchcraft. And that's going to go out of bounds and going back to the Huskies as Reagan Schaefer tried to keep it in bounds. 48.8 seconds to go in the half. 10-6 here. Burlington still on top. Should be 11-6. 45 seconds to go. Clock running. Back turn, moving near side. Picks up the dribble, pump fakes. Now passes it far side. Loses control of the ball. Up near the Bobcat ear. Picks up the dribble, now up to the far side. Johnson on the steal, and she'll try to weave her way through traffic. Passes it left side to Emily O'Rourke. She'll dribble right. Tries to get there, has a lane to the basket, passes it, and in a rush there, I think Schaefer was trying to pass it, but it looks like it might have been tipped by the Huskies. It'll stay here with the Bobcats. Schaefer will pass it in for the purple and gold here. 17.4 to go in the half. Gives it open to a wide open McKenna Mackey. Schaefer, bounce pass underneath to O'Rourke. Shots up and it's no good. Very good attempt underneath the basket though for Emily. Moving right side, passes, picked up. Now to the number 30 of Susie Ball. And that is going to conclude the half as a pretty low scoring affair here in this B game. Burlington Huskies up 10-6 over the Bobcats here at the half. Well, we'll be right back from inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium in just a moment. A 5-minute halftime here in this B game. 10-6, Burlington leads here. You're watching middle school girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. Like talking you back here inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, home of the Bobcats. I'd like to thank everyone who's tuned in so far, both from Burlington and from Thermopolis. It's been great to have you here from inside of DTS as the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Burlington Huskies. Third quarter about ready to start here in this B game. We hope you're having a fantastic evening. It's been so much fun being here. We are going to be on the road on Saturday as the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Matiti Longhorns. As we're going to get that pulled up for you here in just a moment. But so Thermopolis going to inbound, or sorry, Burlington going to inbound here, 11-6. So they did get that free throw fixed on that scoreboard. Looking to pass to the right side. And that one going to ricochet off of Avery Teeples. They're going to fight for the ball there on the baseline. And it's going to end up going back to the Bobcats. Reagan Schaefer will inbound here. As always, I'd like to remind you today's game brought to you by Kirby Consulting and Hot Springs Pharmacy. 5:38 to go here in the third quarter. C game coming up after this, so you might want to stick around after that. Picks up the dribble. It's Wire. Back to the 22 of Jesse Moore. Dribbles in time before the travel. And underneath the basket, trying to drive there. Teeples on the offensive rebound. Tries to get a shot up. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out to Mackey. She'll pass right side to Annabelle Wire. Wire back turn, looking to go right side. And taken away from her, and this will go back down the far side. Schaefer there to meet her. The shot is up, and cha-ching off the 20. Again, don't know her name on the roster, so we apologize. She is not, her number is not listed from what we can find. Wire with it, bounce pass right side to Schaefer. Schaefer dribbles up to the free throw line. Teeples losing control, tries to keep it in, and she does. And even then, the Bobcats still keep the possession. Schaefer on the shot, Teeples on the rebound. Tries to turn around, and she gets the foul. 2 shots coming up. Avery Teeples has been kind of the star today for the Bobcats. She has a lot of rebound, or at least on the rebounding end of things she is. She has the most rebounds today of the Bobcats. I think by my count, I've counted about 4 or 5 of them. Shot is up and no good. But that's defensively and offensively. She has done very well tracking down the ball and getting to it in time. Second shot on its way. It's up and off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by the 14 of Brooklyn O'Barr. C game coming up after this. Some of the C team already suited up and ready to go. Being hounded there by Wire. We've said this a lot, a very aggressive defender. Into the back iron. That one's up, no good. Shot is up. That one's going to go in. Cha-ching. Couldn't see who scored there for Burlington, unfortunately. I do believe it might have been the 14 of O'Barr on the basket. Tries to give it up to Annabelle Wire. That's going to go out toward the wrestling room entrance there and out of bounds. Back to the Huskies, number 32. And on the inbound, we believe that is Cecily Tolman, but we can't confirm that. Or Ceci Lee. I don't know how you pronounce that actually. Takes the shot from the elbow. Number 20 on the shot, up and no good. Tries to get rid of it. Bobcats are going to be on the rebound there. Far side off of Schaefer. Now the pass to McKenna Mackey. She'll move left side onto the free throw line. Loses control of the ball. Taken away by the 14 of O'Barr. Check that. It was actually the 10 of McNiven. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by the 11. She'll move left side. Loses control of the ball. Picks it back up on the volleyball line. Trying to get away from Wire as quickly as possible there. Bounce pass inside. That's up no good and swatted out of bounds. Stays with the Huskies on the right end of the floor. Burlington still up 15-6. Now inbounding will be the 32. Shot is up and it's in. Cha-ching. A couple of bank shots here today for Burlington have gone in. Up into the volleyball line here. 14 of Mackey with it. She'll move left side. And now this is Wire. She'll move left side. One dribble, picks up the dribble. Now feeds it inside to Teeple. Shot is up, almost got it to go. And she'll get her own rebound, but she'll lose control of the ball. Spits it back out, kicks it out to the wing. Here comes Wire. Driving to the elbow, now to Schaefer. Lines up the shot, it's up and it's no good. And they'll try to fight for it there, and that is going to go back to the Huskies off the jump ball. 17-6, Burlington leads here, 2:32 to go in the third. Halfway through our coverage here of middle school girls basketball. We'll have 2 games coming up for you against Matitsi, so a little bit of a lighter load when we go to Matitsi and 10 sleep, as those teams are so small that they cannot field a C team. Feeds it inside, taken away from the far side. It's going to be a foot race. Mackey picks it up and bounces off the head of one of the Husky players. That was going to go a little too high on the backboard. Taken back by Burlington again, number 20 on the rebound. Feeds it inside to McNiven. Shot is up, cannot get it to go. Rebounded. In through traffic here. Reagan Schaefer tries to feed it to Avery Teeples. They'll try to pick it up, and Kebler on the rebound for the Huskies. They'll come up past the timeline here. Tries to blow by. Kebler with it. Feeds it over to the 14 of Obar. Obar, bounce pass. Number 20 from the free throw line. Shots up, cha-ching! 1:38 to go in Burlington, cashing in on another 2-point jump shot, this time from the free throw line. With it is Mackey. She'll move around left side, now to Wire. She'll drive in onto the left lane. Kicks it out to Schaefer. Schaefer, bounce pass inside to Bowker. It's up and a foul. That's the second one she has drawn today. 1:18 to go in the third. Hal and Bowker are going to shoot 2 at the line here. Shot is up and gets it to go. 19-7. By the way, the foul was committed by Brooklyn Obar for her first personal. Coming off the floor is Victoria Kebler. She'll go to the bench here, trying to find a replacement. We believe it is the 24. And that one's up and in. So Bowker will score off that. I think she missed both of her free throws on that last attempt. She's now 1 for 4 from the free throw line here today. Back turns, picks up the dribble, passes right side now to Natalie McNiven. Now here they go again. It's up in a jump ball. This is going to go back up to the Bobcats as they're going to send Schaefer to the baseline to inbound. Tossing it into Teeples. Bounce pass back up to, Schaefer. Trying to get her number there. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter of the B game. Schaefer trying to get out of it. Here comes Wire to the left side. Wire back up to Emily O'Rourke. Ball is loose. O'Rourke picks it up, avoids the timeline. She'll move back up to the front. Kicks it out toward Annabelle Wire, who will spit it out to Schaefer. Schaefer moving right. She's going to try to penetrate through the arc here. 37 seconds to go. Back up to Teeples. Teeples trying to get to the lane. It's going to go out of bounds and it'll stay with the Bobcats. 32 seconds to go. Shot clock has been disabled here, as if it was running to begin with. Reagan Schaefer on the inbound here. Schaefer feeds it to Avery Teeples. Schaefer will have a shot for the right side. It's up and overshoots the basket. 26 seconds to go in the third. Holds it close to her side here. She'll dip into the paint here. Shot is off the front of the rim, no good. And a foul on the second shot. 19-8. And that will send the number 14 to the line to shoot 2. That is Brooklyn Obar. Shot is up. Can't get it to go. Bobcats can relax till the shot here. Shots up, gets it off the back of the rim there. Rebounded by Reagan Schaefer. And intercepted on a pass intended for Wire. They're going to bring it back up a little bit slower here. Pass up to the far side. Number 20 with it. Feeds it to the corner. Last second shot. It's up, and it is no good. And that is going to conclude the third quarter of B game action here. One more quarter remains here from Thermopolis here in this B game as the C team gets ready to do their game after this. We'll be right back from Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium in just a moment. Burlington leads 19-8 here at the end of 3. Welcome back. Started the fourth quarter here in this B game. Thermopolis Bobcats and the Burlington Huskies on Two Basins Sports Network. These two teams will see each other again in November in Burlington. We're going to have to get very familiar with this Burlington team. We got 3 more broadcasts involving them coming up. We got one on behalf of the Wranglers and one on behalf of the Longhorns of the Matiti schools coming up as they'll be on the road against Burlington. Shoshone will also be on the road against Burlington. That'll be one of our broadcasts lined up. We have about 3 or 4 broadcasts lined up for Shoshone. Gives it in now to Emily O'Rourke. O'Rourke on the right side, now to the 35 of Jenny Daramidi, who hasn't played much today, if at all, actually. O'Rourke. Ball is stripped away. And they'll bring it up past the timeline, 5:16 to go. Picks up the dribble, now to the 30 for Burlington. Appears to be a 6th grader here. Susie Ball. Back turned, kicks it back out to the left wing, now up to the 21 of Heidi Bruderloh. And now down the right side, shots up Bruderloh, shot up and no good. And Avery Teeples on the rebound. Now here comes Amelia Johnson up past the timeline here for the Bobcats. Passes left side to Annabelle Wire. Wire moving right side. Wire pivots, gives it in behind there to Daramidi. Daramidi to the far side. Now Amelia Johnson on the run. Shots up, can't get it to go. It's up to Teeples on the foul. 2 shots coming up here. So the foul committed by the number 11, Victoria Kebler, her 3rd foul of the game. Shot is up and can't get it to go on the first attempt. Teeples will try again here. Shot is up and it is no good. 2 coming in for Burlington, number 14 and number 20, I want to say. Number 14 is Brooklyn O'Barr. Number 20, we have no clue. Up past the timeline. Getting by is number 32. Picked up. Feeds it underneath the basket. Shot is on its way for Bruderloh, and it's up and no good. Don't forget, coming up after this, the C game coming up. Burlington Huskies and the Thermopolis Bobcats. Bruderloh's first shot is up and no good. And now here they go with the subs onto the floor. Number 20, the first one on. She will replace Cecily Tolman. Shot is up off the front of the rim. Avery Teeples on another rebound. Gives up to Amelia Johnson. Johnson trying to get by the timeline. She'll blow by. Gets low. Picks it up, feeds it into Avery Teeples. And it's going to be a dogfight for the ball. Emily O'Rourke, Jenny Diramidi getting into the mix there. And now they're going to give this one back to Victoria Kebler. She'll inbound. Brings it up past the timeline. Floats it into the paint. Swings the ball. Bounce pass left side. Takes the shot. It's up and it's no good. Trying to get rid of it as soon as she can. Kicks the ball loose to the far side and she'll dive for it. Bobcats with possession here. Johnson receives it on the salvaged pass. Now O'Rourke driving to the basket. Tries a shot up underneath the basket. It's up no good. That one bounces off the rim. And Emily O'Rourke, something's wrong. Hallen Bowker will come into the game in her stead, but something's not right with number 34. Victoria Kebler on the baseline here. 3:20 to go in this B game. C game coming up right after this. They'll toss it up to the middle. Swings the ball. And spits it back out up top. Now here comes Amelia Johnson. Johnson kicks it back up to Wire. She'll drive into the paint. Wire floats it up to Amelia Johnson. Johnson will try from inside the arc. It's up and it's no good. Jenny Diramidi trying to fight for it there. She had to battle the 34 of Natasha Bollinger for that one. Looks like we got one checking in for Burlington as well. Number 22, Rayleigh Rasmussen will be coming in. 2:49 to play in this B game. Back up top they go. Wire will pass this one in. Wire to the corner. Now the shot is up and it is off the side of the basket and out of bounds. Back to Burlington. A good shot, but went off the padding there. 2:45. Down the left side, picks up the dribble. Now to the left, shot is up, can't get it to go. Ball rolls out off of Bowker and out of bounds. And now number 20 heading to the baseline here to inbound. Feeds it in, left side, shots up, can't get it to go. 20 on the rebound, shot is up, gets it to go. It is now 21-8 for the Huskies, if they count it here. Through the fingers of the 14 of Mackey. She'll try to salvage it. This one going back to the Huskies immediately. Scored again. They haven't counted it on the scoreboard. It should be 21-8. It took them until the third quarter to get the free throw mistake remedied. 2:18 to go. Far side, you can see the C team all dressed out, ready to go, peeking out of the locker room there. And now here they go into the paint from the free throw line. Shots up, can't get it to go. Shots up on the second try. It's up and it's in. Should be 23-8, but they still didn't count that last basket for Burlington. And they're playing in a little bit close there up toward the line. And now Reagan Schaefer trying to get it out of there. Left side, skips it over to Hallen Bowker. Tries a shot from the left. It's up and it's no good. 1:38 to play. Down the left side, shots up underneath the basket. Rebounded by the 11 of Kebler. Tries to get there. Kebler gets the pass. Now she'll feed it up to Rasmussen. Rasmussen in some trouble there as Wire is going to draw the jump ball there. 1:23 to go. Time to deliver your two Basins Sports Network Player of the Game. And I think I'm going to give this one to... Oops, shot is up and it's no good there. I think I'm going to give this one to... Shots again from the left side, up and no good. as Wire tries to chase it down. She'll have a breakaway down the left side, loses control of the ball, and gets it stolen away. I honestly think I'm probably going to give this one to the I'm sorry. I think I'm just going to say number 20 for Burlington. It's kind of a tough one between her, Victoria Kebler, and one other person. But this is going to go back up to the Bobcats. Victoria Kebler and Brooklyn O'Barr, your honorable mentions for Burlington. Honorable mentions today for the Bobcats include Amelia Johnson, Avery Teeples, and, of course, Annabelle Wire. 36.9. And Bowker will go to the line for the third time tonight, drawing a maiden foul for Rayleigh Rasmussen. Bowker 1 for 4 from the line tonight. Shot is up and no good. Again, should be 23-8. We will get our score back to 21. We had it as 23, but the scoreboard stayed 21 for like 3 minutes now. So shot is no good for Bowker, and it's rebounded by the 24 of Tilly Neves, and that's going to go out of bounds. 30 seconds to play here in the fourth. Big foul there for the Bobcats. This is going to be free throws coming up for the Huskies. Shot is up and can't get it there. We believe this is Tilly Neves on the shots for Burlington. Shots up, and it's in. Neves gets it to go, 22-8. 30 seconds to go in the B game. C game coming up right after this. Far side, and tried to step out in front, and that's going to be a traveling violation on the Bobcats. 25 seconds still to go. Down the right side through the paint, shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. And they'll spit it out behind them. Swings the ball, and this is going to be a jump ball. Going right on back to, staying right here with the Huskies. About 11.9 seconds to go. Number 32 into inbound. I believe this is Cecily Tolman. Shot is up from the left side. It's up and it's no good. Gets the rebound. That one's up and no good. And they'll get one more shot, number 20, up and no good. And that one goes. That will be the last shot of the day as well. 24-8. The final score should be 26-8, but it is not. But we'll be right back for the C game here as the Burlington Huskies 2-0 on the day. Can the C team finish the job? Thermopolis Bobcats fall to the Burlington Huskies. The final score 24-8. We'll be back in about 6 minutes or so for the start of the C game. If that's all you're here for, then we thank you for stopping by. Otherwise, stay tuned. C game coming up right after this. You are watching middle school girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats, here on the Voice of the Bobcats. Let's look back here inside of Thermopolis Middle School, home of the Bobcats. C game about ready to start here. Burlington Huskies and the Thermopolis Bobcats. Burlington making the hour and a half trip down from Burlington, Wyoming. Some of them coming from Otto, some of them coming from Emblem. But pretty decent bus ride, but the Bobcats will have to make that bus ride in late November for the away section of this series, and this will not even close to the last time we will see Burlington on our live streams. We have three away streams coming up. One on behalf of Shoshone, one on behalf of Meeteetse, and the other on behalf, of course, of Thermopolis. We will be in Burlington in a couple of weeks on behalf of the Shoshone Wranglers. And speaking of Meeteetse, our next broadcast is coming up Saturday morning as the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Meeteetse Longhorns for middle school girls basketball. We will be going live at about 10 a.m. From Meeteetse, so that'll definitely be something to keep an eye on. Tip off, and we are underway for the start of the C game. Coming down the right side, shot is up, can't get it to go. Rebound, I believe, by Bailey Bears. Had a fantastic showing in that quote-unquote eighth grade game against Worland. Got a lot of playing time in that loss against the Braves, but she did fantastic. Bobcats will be getting this one back as it goes out on the near side for Burlington. Bailey Bears with it. Bears with it off the pass from Egger. Shots up from the left side, up and no good. And this one's going back. And this one's been stolen away. Now here comes Jenny Daramidi down the right side. Shots up and it's in! Daramidi with the opening two. Had a fantastic showing against Grable. Double-digit points. Lord knows how many steals and rebounds. This C team is pretty bright. If they continue to improve, they will have a very bright future ahead of them. And that one's intercepted, stolen back away. Had a big loss to the game to the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies. They're trying not to repeat that here. Moving to the near side. Here comes Burlington again on the near sideline. Susie Ball with it. Gets the shot up from the left side, up and in, rattled. Burlington will tie it up at 2 apiece here. Bringing it up past the timeline is going to be the 32 of Bailey Bears. Like we said, a fantastic game against the Worland Braves when she got to play for the 8th grade A team. Although that was the only team that played that day. Here comes Daramidi off the block. Shots up, no good. Jumps in, trying to body slam the 31. I'm joking. But rebounded there by Ivy Neves. Now to the far side. Here comes Bollinger. Natasha Bollinger fouled by the 32 of Bears on the play. That is going to send the ball up to the baseline. No free throws, though. 4:10 to go here in the opening quarter of the C game. Actually, check that there is free throws. So I apologize for that. Natasha Bollinger will be taking those free throws here for the Huskies. Trying to take the lead. Like we said, C team trying to get a little bit of revenge for that loss against the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies last Saturday. Shot is up and no good. Got a couple subs here for Burlington. Number 41 into the game. That is Cecily Tolman. Second shot is on its way for Burlington. It's up, hits the back iron, no good. Rebounded by the Huskies. Good offensive rebounds. And they're being harassed up there on that far side. Trying to get underneath the basket best they can. Kicks it out inside to Cecily Tolman. She's being, check that. Capri Augard was up there on the far side, and that is going to go back up to the Bobcats as they blew the whistle there. Coming up past the timeline, Bears looking for an open opportunity now to the near side. This appears to be Ebony Schroyer. Takes a shot from the right side. It's up and it's no good. Jenny Daramidi on the shot. She has 2 points on the game. Passes it right side to Schroyer. Now up Bailey Bears will pass this one left side to Kyle Egger. Takes the shot from the elbow. Daramidi not able to get there, but kept in bounds. Bailey Bears is going to get this one with a great save by Mackenzie Jones. Shot is up, rims out off the left side. Down the right side, takes a shot in a hurry. That one almost went in for the Huskies. Rebounded there by Jenny Daramidi. Now here comes Bears up across the timeline. Passes it right side here to Schroyer. Schroyer trying to get the screen there off of Daramidi, and it's taken away. 25 through the middle, picks up, takes the shot, and no good. Good attempt, though, by Hallie McNiven, and picked up there by Kyle Egger. Daughter of Dave Egger was one of the coaches for the boys team last year. Driving right side, it's Egger, passing left side now to Jones. Up the left, shot is up, gets it to go. Mackenzie Jones, I believe, in on the basket for the Bobcats. They'll retake the lead 4-2. C team has always been one of my favorites to watch. And this is exactly why. They had such a great game in Grable, and that kind of kick-started things from there. Passes up to the left side, shot is up, gets it to go. Number 24, Tilly Neves. Bring it up now. It looks to be Kyle Egger, check that, Bailey Bears, near side. And drive it down, has a big run to the basket. Shot is up, cannot get it to go. Very good job by Ebony Schroyer there, trying to create the opportunity. Why did my points not register there? I apologize. I pressed the wrong button, apparently. 4-4. We got a couple people coming off, a couple people coming on. We'll substitute for Burlington, trying to see who she was. Number 31, Ivy Neves, back into the game. Shot is up and can't get it to go. That's Bailey Bears. Rebounded here by the Huskies. Coming back down the far side in transition. Looks to be Victoria Kebler on the court again for the Huskies. She was in that B game most of it. Listed as a 7th grader amongst 6th graders here. Bailey Bears going to the left side. Takes a shot for the elbow and no good. Kept in bounds by Jones. Fantastic job there. And this one's taken right on back. And here comes Victoria Kebler down the right side. Shots up. Cannot get it to go. Ripped away. Shots up and off the left side of the iron and taken back by the 30 of Jaylee Larson, who's into the game for the first time. Here comes Bears at the volleyball line. Tries to pass to Jones. Picked off by McNiven. Coming back the other way. Drives through the middle. Shots up. Gets it to go. Burlington will take the lead for the first time today as we are into under 60 seconds here. Actually coming close to 30 seconds here in the first quarter. Driving right side, it's Bears. Picks up the dribble. Gets it in behind her. A bit too hard of a pass there. Tries to go left side there to Cornella. It's going to be a fight for the ball. Mackenzie Jones gets rid of it. And now coming back down the other way. Oh, the wrong way. It's like that one Minnesota Vikings player picked up the fumble and ran it the wrong way for a safety. I can't for the life of me remember his name, though. Funniest moment in football history. But that's exactly what it reminds me of when they pick up the ball and run into a backcourt violation. That's exactly what it reminds me of. Down the left side is McNiven. Shot is up. Cannot get it to go. Rebounded, though. Great job by Bears to get there. Check that's not Bears. Tries to let it off in time there. And that will end the quarter. It was Jaylee Larson, actually, that took that, by the way. But we'll be back here in just about under a minute for the start of the second quarter. First quarter comes to an end here in the C game. That was pretty fast. We'll be right back as the Burlington Huskies lead at the end of one, 6-4. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium. A lot of you tuned in here for the C game, and that was probably the best decision you've made today. This has been an absolutely entertaining, absolutely amazing game here today. Entertaining game between these two teams, Burlington Huskies and Thermopolis Bobcats. Burlington, a small town of about 600 some odd people, I believe. So one on the bigger end of the 1A schools. And a team that we feared coming into this broadcast. They have won the A and B games so far. The Huskies have had some bite to them here today. They've also been screaming just as loud as ever here as well. A little bit of communication on the floor has definitely saved them today. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Bailey Bears. Bears, one of the few bright spots in that loss against Worland for the 8th grade A team, or for the 8th grade team generally. Right side, it's Cornella. Pivots, looking for a shot. Again, a very contested shot there. Probably should have gotten rid of it behind her. That's another problem here. The B and C teams just can't seem to space the floor and get open. That's going to go out of bounds and back to the Bobcats, though. And bringing it down is Bears once again. Stays high, now gets by. Picks up, tries to give it to Jones. And trying to get by, Bailey Bears has to chase it down on the pass by Cadence Larson. Now here comes Lainey Cornella to the far side. Cornella trying to get rid of it and falls to the floor trying a traveling violation on the Bobcats. On the inbound looks to be Ivy Neves. She'll go from the far side, 4:50 to go in the second. Still a very sizable crowd, easily the largest crowd we've had for a C game here at home so far this year. Far side, going by the sideline, has a wide open lane to the basket, and I mean wide open. Number 34, Natasha Bollinger on an easy basket there, 8-4, Huskies on top. But a great job by Bollinger exploiting that side of the floor there. She saw the hole and she took it as the pass to Lainey Cornella is tipped and stolen. Coming back down the far side. Again, the size difference here between the two teams is tremendous. Shot is up from the right side. No good for Bollinger. Rebounded there by Cadence Larson. Coming up past the timeline, here comes Bears going to the right side. Tries a shot. That one's up, no good. Rebounded, though, off the left side. That one's no good. And I have my suspicions that it was the 30 of Jaylee Larson on the shot there. Got a couple checking in. Jenny Daramidi back into the game, as well as Evany Schroyer. And one other. I couldn't see. I don't know if that's just only two. That's only two that came in. Sorry. So those two coming in, Evany Schroyer and Jenny Daramidi. Daramidi's had a bit of a quiet game. She scored the first basket of the game. Down the left side, wide open again. That one's up, couldn't get the layup. Shot is up, big hand in her face there. That is going to be a loose ball and taken back by, I think that was Egger that took it away there. Great job by Kyle Egger. Trying to rip the ball away, passes it to the far side. Evany Schroyer, she'll move to the near side pretty quickly. Back turn, passes it left side to Egger. Egger moving right. Trying to find space on the floor here. Not really much space here in this game. Has kind of been a luxury, but here they go down on the steal. Jenny Daramidi coming from behind like a 100-meter sprinter, and she's going to come back down the floor at the same speed. Shots up and a foul. Daramidi backs into the padding there on the wall. I guess that's why it's there. If it was just a bare wooden wall, that probably would have hurt. Clock's still running somehow here for the free throw. 2:39 to go. Oh, now they stopped it as soon as I say that. Daramidi on her first shot. It's up, and it is good. Daramidi has struggled on free throws through the first couple of C games. I think she struggled a little bit against Worland on free throws as well. But her first attempt of the night, she knocks it down. She's got 3 points on the night. Shot is up and gets it to go. Perfect on that attempt. And that gets the Bobcats closer. on the baseline. They'll toss this one in. Close game between these two teams, and in C games, usually points are a luxury. Whether that's boys or girls, it doesn't matter. It's usually always a luxury. Takes a shot up on the right side. It's no good. Takes that one up. That one's no good. And a big lid on the basket there. Taken away by the 35 of Jenny Daramidi. Kyle Egger, back turn, takes it up to the far side. Now here comes Ebony Schroyer. Schroyer bounces to the far side on the run. It's up and it's blocked. Daramidi she's on the line. That's going back to the Huskies. It's like a Zay Flowers situation, right? It's like just a shoe size too big there for that one, and it's going to go back up to the Huskies. Up to the far side now, shot immediately. That one's up and no good. I believe that was off of Brooklyn Obar, who played a lot in that B game and was a big contender for player of the game in that B game. Down the left side is Kyle Egger, and she is going to draw the jump ball, and it looks like it'll stay right on here with the Bobcats. Huskies bringing in a couple here, 32 and 30. That is 1 second. Don't know who number 32 is, but number 30 is Susie Ball. And they got a whistle there on the far side. We couldn't catch what it was. It'll be Burlington ball. 1:36 to go in the half. Can you believe that? These C games go by quick. Down the far side, has a big run to the basket. Shots up, kick, get it to go. Offensive rebound for the Huskies. Stolen back away, though, by Daramidi in the middle. Kyle Egger bringing it up past the timeline. Stops. Takes to the right side here. Ebony Schroyer loses control of the ball. Picks up the dribble now. Goes up to the far side. 1:10 to go. And we got a foul here. It looks like this is going to stay here with Burlington, as they're going to call the 32 to the baseline. Again, we don't know who number 32 is for Burlington. Originally was listed as Cecily Tolman, but she is that number is crossed out. She's wearing number 41, and she came into the game earlier, so we know that was Tolman. We called her name wrong in that B game. Shot is up, and it's no good. Jenny Daramidi on the rebound, has a breakaway down the right side. Shots up, and it's in! And it's all tied up at 8. Daramidi with 6 points on the game. She's responsible for all but 2 of them for the Bobcats here. We're tied at 8. Down the left side, a big lapse in defense, but they'll get the rebound. That one's up, rolls off, no good. Rebounded down the far sideline. Daramidi again, through the middle, shots up, and no good. Rebounded, tries to put it up again. That one's up and no good. Capri Augard on the rebound for Burlington. Or Ogard, I don't know. With the Danish and Norwegian names, usually 2 A's usually means an O sound, but we are in America. I don't know if it kind of works that way here. Capri Augard on the rebound there for Burlington. Like I said this last year during the Burlington girls games last year, a lot of Danish and Norwegian surnames in Burlington. I call it Little Norway. Shot is up and gets it to go! And that one was a little stubborn, but it does roll in, and the Bobcats lead 10-8 at the half. And this has just been an absolutely wonderful, magnificent game by the Huskies and the Bobcats here. And we're going into half with a 10-8 lead for the Bobcats. We'll be back in 5 minutes, and this is a game that I kind of wish would last just a little bit longer. We'll be right back in about 5 minutes or so for the start of the second half. Thermopolis leads over Burlington 10-8. You're watching middle school girls basketball on Two Basins, a sports network, the future of the Bobcats, on the voice of the Bobcats. talking back here inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, home of the Bobcats, and what has been one of the most exhilarating contests of basketball I have seen in an extremely long time. The Thermopolis Bobcats and the Burlington Huskies Bobcats trying to get their first win, or their only win of the night, really, as the A and B teams unfortunately fell by a lot. Thermopolis put up a heck of a fight in that A game, but unfortunately Burlington came back in after some adjustments in that second half, came back to win the game by just a couple of baskets. Thermopolis also made a hard charge toward the end of that A game, but it was too little, far too late, as they started turning on the Jets with about 3 minutes to go in the game. B team lost by I think it was 18-9 was the final, something like that, something around that ballpark. Might be just a little bit more, but C team having a lot more success though against the Burlington Huskies, the exact opposite of last year. Remember the C team struggling mightily against Burlington in 2024. Of course, you can go back and watch the live streams for yourself, and feel free to correct me because they are right there in full color. Well, we're going to have to get used to seeing the orange and black because, like I said earlier, we'll be calling some games on behalf of Shoshone and one on Matitsi. The Matitsi live stream will be against Burlington. Here comes Daramidi down the right side, through the middle, shots up, and it's in! Bobcats will extend their lead to 4. Daramidi has had a fantastic game, and this is exactly what we expected out of her after that performance in Grable, and Mackenzie Jones will try to rip it away. A notable omission from the bench today that we've noticed is actually, who was it? Number 32 there on the far side, Bailey Bears. Never mind then. Oh, J.C. Worley, the 7th grader. We didn't notice her at all in the B game. We haven't noticed her in the C game either. Down the right side, shot is up and gets it to go. Natasha Bollinger has had a great game as well for Burlington, made up most of their points. They just keep giving her an open shot there. Shot is up from the left. That one's up no good. Jenny Daramidi on the rebound. Can't get that one to go. Mackenzie Jones on the offensive rebound. She's fighting for the ball. Jump ball. It's going back to Burlington. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter and approximately 11 minutes to go in the entire C game here. And then that will do it for the night, and we'll see you in Matitsi on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. I'm absolutely excited for that game. I loved being in Matitsi's gym for that freshman game last winter. And now here comes Bears down the left side. Has a shot. It's up, no good. And I wonder if I had a part to play in that. Near side, picks up the dribble. I believe this is Bollinger. She'll try from far out. That's no good. Picked up on the rebound by number 25 up there. I'm trying to see who it was, and trying to fight for the ball was Jenny Daramidi. Hallie McNiven was the last one to hold on to the ball there for Burlington. Jones will pass this one in to Bailey Bears. Her and Kyle Egger have shared point guard duty here so far tonight. Bears blows by, gets up to the far side. Still 12-10. This is Evany Schroyer with it. And this one's stolen away here by Burlington. Burlington up to the far side. Number 30 for Burlington, rather. We also got a sub pending here. It looks to be Cecily Tolman, or Cecily, I don't know. And this is going to go right on back to Burlington. I think they went out of bounds toward the Burlington bench. And Mackenzie Jones will get set to inbound here for the Bobcats. So Cecily Tolman onto the floor here. Number 25, Hallie McNiven off. Also off the floor appears to be, I can't see her. She's getting a drink, so I can't see her number. Far side, this is Schroyer, shot blocked. Taken back here They'll try to pass to the near side. It's been a chaotic but a very fun game to watch here. Bounce pass near side, and they're going to fight for the ball. And Mackenzie Jones again inserting herself and getting practically dragged around there on that elbow there. She was just not willing to let go of that ball. She got flung around there in a bit of a semicircle. Passes into the far side, guarded by Egger. Shot is up, cannot get it to go with a contested shot. And they're going to continue here. Jenny Daramidi gets in there, tips it. She's going to fight for it, and a jump ball. It's going back the other way to the Bobcats. Clock continues to run here at 3:16. That's probably why these games go by so quickly. I think the clock rules are a little less stringent here. They'll toss this one up. And now here comes Bailey Bears. Shot is up, can't get it to go. Jones on the rebound. That one's up and no good. Evany Schroyer on a shot that time and tried to chase it out. There was Bailey Bears, but it'll go out of bounds. 2:56 to go here in the period. Getting ready to toss it in will be Capri Ogard. Capri. Actually, don't know if it's Capri or Capri. I apologize. If she was named after Capricorn, I would assume it'd be Capri, but that's just my guess. You never know parents these days, huh? On the baseline, inbounding here to the 34 of Natasha Bollinger. And Natasha has been hands down the best player tonight for Burlington. It's going to be hard to decide between her and Jenny Daramidi for player of the game tonight. Shot is up and it's no good. Speaking of which, Daramidi on the rebound. Far side, driving to the right. That's up and out of bounds. I saw the 24 of Tilly Neves put her hand on it there, or 34. I apologize. Actually, no, it was 24. Tilly Neves, the 7th grader, getting some C-team reps. We saw a little bit of her in the B game. Bailey Bears coming out. Evany Schroyer coming out. And I think Mackenzie Jones also out. They'll toss this one in here to the one of Cadence Larson. Now back up to Lacey Cornella, fresh into the game here. And it'll be a jump ball that'll go back the other way to the Burlington end of the floor. 12-10, still your score. Our camera was not focused on that. We do apologize. Inbounds the ball here. Number 25, Hallie McNiven was there on the rebound. Now here comes Natasha Bollinger. And Kyle Egger commits a push foul here. And it looks like she was just trying to wrap her arm around her there. That was a very good call there on that far side. Just can't be doing that. Just can't reach around, give them a hug. You have to try to go from the ball from the front there. It's up to you. It's stay in front of your man. And that's going to go from the near side. Now here comes the 0 of Lainey Cornella, who draws the jump ball. It'll go back to the Bobcats. 2:15 to go in the third. Bobcats have led all of this half, and I believe they led at halftime too. And here comes Kyle Egger. Or that was a stupid thing to say. Of course they led at halftime, but I don't think the score has changed at all since then. Lainey Cornella with it through the middle. It's stripped away up to the far side. This should still stay with the Bobcats, and I think it does. Kyle Egger will have the inbound coming up from the far side. She's got Lainey Cornella to work with. We got 3 people playing back toward the baseline here. Jenny Daramidi playing on the elbow here. I think they're going to try and run a play. Far side, Cornella getting to the outside here. She'll pass it behind her to Kyle Egger. Egger trying desperately to get rid of it. It's going to get tied up between her and Natasha Bollinger, and it's going back the other way to the Huskies again. 1:49 to go in the third. These two teams just playing some defensive basketball. A lot of tie-ups in this game. Not as enthralling of a second half, I will admit, as it was in the first half, but down the far side, Bollinger loses control of it, and it's going to go back to the Bobcats. Forgot to mention today, this game brought to you by Kirby Consulting, your elite oil field professional serving the Rockies and the Western Plains since 2014. Kirby Consulting is your elite oil field consulting professionals and a proud sponsor of middle school basketball on Two Basins Sports Network. 1:40 to go here. Up past the timeline, Kyle Egger going toward the scorer's table. Back turned. And now she'll come back the other way, being guarded there by the 30 of Susie Ball. She'll pass left side to Lainey Cornella. Cornella trying to find the basket and keeps it in bounds. How did she do that? Jenny Daramidi trying to toss it back up to Cornella. Shot is up, cannot get it to go. And they're going to tie it up down there on the far side. And looks like this one will stay with the Bobcats off the jump ball. 1:16 still to play in the third quarter. 7:16 to play in the game. They're going to try and toss this one up to Jenny Daramidi. It was last touched by the 45 of Capri Augard. Tossed in by Kyle Egger. Jenny Daramidi on a quick shot. That one's up and no good. This one's going right back to Burlington. Bobcats have done a fantastic job playing defense in this game. They've held Burlington to 10. Easily one of the best defensive performances they've had against in this season. They held Grable to 14 points at the top of the season. Let's see if they can keep it that way here. Shots up and heavily contested. It might have been a little bit blocked. This one's up, and they're going to have it onto the sideline. Jenny Daramidi trying to keep it inbounds. Capri Allgard passes it left side. And that one's going to be up onto the top of the basket. I think they were trying to get the shot off there, but it doesn't work out. It almost hits the shot clock there. 37 seconds to go here. Can't wait until 2026 when that shot clock actually gets some use out of it. Right now it's just going to be decoration until the winter of 2020, until the fall of 2026. Kyle Egger moving. She'll skip it over to the far side. Tried to pass it there to the 30 of Jaylee Larson, but that's going to go out of bounds. 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. Larson will inbound here, so Thermopolis will keep the possession. Kyle Egger to the far side. Egger picks up the dribble, now passes it behind her, and a foul as she tries to pass it to Daramidi. A push foul on the Huskies with 9 seconds to go. They'll be their first foul of the quarter, probably their only foul. It would be charged to the 30 of Susie Ball, her first personal. 9 seconds with no change to spare here in the third. Gives up to Lainey Cornella. She'll dribble freely here to the middle of the floor. Loses control of the ball. They'll fight for it here. 3, 2, 1. Gets it off and no good. Burlington with the goose egg in the third quarter. So are the Bobcats. Neither team able to get anything in that third quarter. And we are going to be heading into a very tight fourth quarter of action here from Thermopolis. Bobcats continue to lead 12-10 here from Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium. We're watching middle school basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats, on the voice of the Bobcats. I'd like to remind you this game brought to you by Kirby Consulting and Hot Springs Pharmacy. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, home of the Bobcats. The Thermopolis Bobcats on top against the Burlington Huskies. 12-10 is your score. Both teams working for the win. They both won it equally, and you can tell on the scoreboard. They both want this as bad as humanly possible. And this is a game that we don't know how it's going to end. Either way, I don't think I'm entirely convinced it's going to end in 4 quarters. Bailey Bears gets it up past the timeline. She'll pass left side, and that is going to go back up to the Huskies. Ball is stripped loose, rolls to the near side. They're going to try and pick it up, and in the mix there, the 25 and the 34. I saw down there Hallie McNiven, Natasha Bollinger for the Bobcats. I thought I saw Ebony Schroyer in there in the mix. Down the right side, loose ball underneath the basket. Takes the shot. It's up and gets it to go. Tie ball game. Bailey Bears bringing it up past the timeline. Passes left side here to Schroyer. Schroyer up top. Picks up the dribble. She's going to go for it. No good. Jones on the rebound. Jones tries to spit it out to Bailey Bears. It was last touched by the 34 of Natasha Bollinger, and that will keep it with the Bobcats. 5:19 to play in the last quarter of the night. There's not going to be a C game in Meeteetse or 10 Sleep, so probably going to, this is, they're playing, this is the last time we're going to see this as a unit for at least like a week or so. Probably see them again next Saturday or next Friday. Next Friday, not this, but some of the smaller schools getting their turn next week against Thermopolis. And a foul down there on that far side. It's going right back up to the Bobcats as they're going to call this one an offensive foul on Burlington. First foul of the quarter for Burlington. It was charged to number 41, Katie Gottfredson. Again, I call Burlington Little Norway for a reason. Passes it up to the left side here. And out underneath, swatted away, taken away. Mackenzie Jones down the far side. And loses control of the ball out of bounds, going back to Burlington. And this has just been a defensive masterclass by both sides and creating a lot of pressure, preventing each other from scoring. 4:44 to go with the fourth quarter. Fours across the board. Passes to the right side, picks up the dribble. Looking to pass, and she steps out way too much. Her pivot foot left, and that'll be a traveling violation on the Huskies. Bobcats going to get it back. Mackenzie Jones up to inbound for the Bobcats. She'll give it in to Bailey Bears. Bears up past the timeline. Bears trying to go by. She'll give a pass to Jones. Jones at the free throw line. She'll drive through the middle. Shots up. Can't get it to go. And ball's loose. It's going to be a jump ball. And this one's going to stay right here with the Bobcats. Mackenzie Jones heading to the baseline. Jones has her pick of the litter here, but she's going to pass it here to Bailey Bears. She'll try it from far out. Hits the rim. Bears keeps it in. And they're going to say out of bounds. And a fantastic job by Bears to keep it in. Out of bounds off of Natasha Bollinger. Passing it in here to Bears. Lets it up a little too high on the backboard. That's going to go off of Jones and out of bounds. This is going back to Burlington. Got one coming in. It's Lainey Cornella. She will replace Ebony Schroyer on the floor here. 4 minutes to go in the game. Clock still stagnant, though. This one intercepted by Mackenzie Jones. Jones near side. Tosses it up here. Shot is on its way. No good. Shot was taken there by Jaylee Larson, and it fell short of the basket. They'll toss this one up. Shot is up, heavily contested. Rebounded off the backboard and in. Burlington will score. 14-12. Huskies on top. Bears up past the timeline. Goes by the far side. She's doing a really good job beating her man on the far side. That one's up no good. Jones on the rebound. Puts it up. That one doesn't fall. Bears trying again. I don't know if she was trying for a shot or a pass. It's going to go out of bounds off the 30 of Larson and back to the Huskies. Hallie McNiven, or check that. Well, she's coming out of the game, so it's actually going to be Ivy Neves passing it in now for Burlington. Up past the timeline. Neves with it to the far side. Being harassed up there on the far side by Bears. They'll have to spit it back out to the sideline. Out of bounds. Goes back to Thermopolis. Bobcats doing a fantastic job on the defensive end of the ball, but they have to score here. Like, they got to start scoring. And they've had a lot of trouble getting points on the board all game. You know, compared to that game against Grable, where they put up something like, 38 points against the Buffaloes. They just had no luck getting to the rim here in this second half. Bailey Bears on the Bobcat head, goes to Cornella on the far side. That's kind of another ingredient too, the turnovers. And Lainey Cornella a little slow to get up there. And she will come out of the game, and looks like she walked to the bench, so I think she was just more frustrated than anything, trying to go after that pass. But they gotta, and it wasn't really Lainey's fault at all. It's just kind of, they have to put their foot out, try and get a pass here, but easier said than done in this situation, I know. That one spit back out. Bailey Bears, on a breakaway, down the left side. She'll let it go for three. It's up and it's no good. Good try for Bears. I think she should have tried to pass it to her right, though. I do appreciate the effort. And you can definitely tell she's practicing those three-pointers off of the court. And here we go. Mackenzie Jones on the steal. 2:18 to play in the fourth. Down the far side. She's going to have dribbles off her foot and out of bounds. 30 and 14, I believe, coming into the game. This is Susie Ball and Brooklyn O'Barr checking into the game for the Huskies. O'Barr hasn't played since the first half, but she played plenty in that B game. Up past the timeline here on the Bobcat head. Moving to the far side. On the sideline, picks it up, dribbles or passes up behind her. Penetrates into the arc. Shot is up from the free throw line. It's up and splash for Susie Ball of the Burlington Huskies, and now the Bobcats are down by 2 scores. They got to get a basket. They got to get some baskets here, and they cannot afford to turn it over just like that. And down the left side, shot on its way. It's up and a foul. Natasha Bollinger going to the line to shoot. Time to deliver your 2 Basins Sports Network Player of the Game. We're going to give it to Natasha Bollinger of the Burlington Huskies. Honorable mentions today include Capri Augard and Susie Ball. Honorable mentions today for the Thermopolis Bobcats include Kyle Egger, Bailey Bears, and Jenny Daramidi. And we got one tying their shoe there for Thermopolis. Kyle Egger had to get it a little bit tighter on the shoe there. Shot is up and gets it to go on the free throw. Haven't seen a free throw made by Burlington in a while. Then again, there haven't been very many of them that come by here. Far side here, Kyle Egger down the right side. Egger gets it taken away. 1:30 still to play. Still a winnable game for the Bobcats if they can get some points up. Picks up the dribble, passes left side here. Off the hand and taken by Ebony Schroyer down the right side. Loses control of the ball, gives up to Kyle Egger. Egger passes left side to Mackenzie Jones. She'll get inside the paint here. Bailey Bears diving, and that's going to go back to the Huskies. 1:04 to play. And here we go. 1:04 still to play, 17-12. Burlington trying to sweep the Bobcats here on the road. And now here comes the 34 of Natasha Bollinger, our player of the game, up past the timeline. Ball is loose, and it's going to be, Jones rips it out. She's done fantastic on those steals today. Kyle Egger trying to keep it with the Cats, and she does. Bailey Bears, left side, gives it up now to Ebony Schroyer. Shot is up, can't get it to go. Tripping on the floor. The court monster gets the 35 of Jenny Daramidi. She was trying to go for the ball there. Passing it in, up the right side. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Gets the rebound again. That one's up, no good. Bailey Bears on the rebound. Bears going down court. She's got the speed. Picks it up, gives up to Kyle Egger. Egger going right side. Egger tosses it there to Jones. Jones to Daramidi. Lets it go. It's up. No good. Jones on the rebound. And gives it back to Ebony Schroyer. Schroyer, this one's swatted. This game's done. Down the left side, stolen away by Darren Meany. 1 second to play, and that's going to conclude this game. And with that, the Thermopolis Bobcats have walked away with no wins here at Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium. A team came super close, C team came super close, B team wasn't so close. 5-point difference between the two teams here. And of course, that's going to conclude our coverage of middle school girls basketball here on TBSN. We'll see you on Saturday morning in Meeteetse as the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Meeteetse Longhorns. A 45-minute bus ride up the highway to here on the roadway to Yellowstone. 17-12 the final score, and we hope you have a great rest of your night. Thank you to the Burlington Husky fans for taking the trip down here to Thermopolis. We hope you have a safe drive home. For the rest of you, please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. One more time, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Kirby Consulting and Hot Springs Pharmacy, for your support here as well on the channel, as well as our viewers for tuning in and, of course, supporting us every single live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thermopolis Bobcats fall to the Burlington Huskies here in the C game, 17-12. We'll see you on Saturday in Meeteetse.